So now, because we talk about university, so I have to show you that the whole curriculum is setting up now. We had a lot of university very interesting to set up back, put the internal Naidan back into the curriculums. Okay, academic term name is internal Taoist medicine, Naidan Su. Yeah, okay, so good. Now, so as university researching, so we are actually into the Naidan. Okay, now, what I suggest obviously is how the whole curriculum, my curriculum formulated is let the past serve the present. So what do you mean let the past serve the present? Because we have 5,000 years of written languages in Chinese. So that's the past. And these are the experience as well, and obviously all the theory. But because there are a lot of lost in translation, even in modern Chinese and ancient Chinese text, let alone trying to translate it into a foreign language or non-Chinese language. So there's a lot of lost in translation, misinterpretation. So this is the major problem we are even facing now. Okay, yeah. So that's why of my curriculum, what I'm trying to negotiate with you and trying to, shall we say, exchange. So this is a Chinese cultural exchange platforms. Okay, so we can talk. So I'm trying to use Western medicine. I'm not specializing in Western medicine, but I still have to study it. I study it because then I have to communicate with you. I have to talk to you. So if I'm using Chinese name, completely, you would be, you don't know what I'm talking about. And that means I fail. So in order that I can communicate with you, so I'm trying to use, the English. So I have to study different parts of, the Western medicine. Like today, I'm using anatomy. I can use neurology. I can use endocrinology. And obviously others relating things, but speak to you in an English language. Okay, but we're based upon 5,000 years of Chinese written, languages and experiences. Okay, yeah. So now we come to the DanTian. So it is a very big topic. Is it real? Where are they? Right? How many of them? So these are questions that we have to ask. So obviously, I'm sure you have the experience that, so when you talk about, all the DanTian, okay, so we talk about here first, okay, but it is real, but it has been misinterpreted and people turning into, because a lot of unqualified Chinese teachers in China, they're not qualified in internal Naidan Taoist medicine. So there's a lot of misinterpretation, there's a lot of misunderstanding. So by the time you come out of China, so there's a lot of misleading as well. So my job as a grade 2 national, right, the vice chairman of the Beijing University, my job is trying to make the record right. Okay, I'm not going to step on anybody's toe. I'm just doing the research, and 27 years with clinical case study. I've captured all on camera. I've done a lot of work, so I present it to you. So whether you listen to me or not, that's not my problem. That's your problem. Okay, the Tao is yours. I just give him something that you never heard of, right? Or you don't want to listen because you think, right, this is right. No, I give you where you say this wrong. Look into wrong, see if it is right. So you have the yin and yang principle. Use your brain, think. So you get the middle. That's where the balance is, the center, and that's where the Tao is. The truth is. But sometimes the truth hurts. Very hurt, because at the end of the day, you think you've been doing the right thing, and now somebody's saying to you, no, we got a problem there, and then you may not like it. But the decision is yours, so that is the whole principle of the yin and yang. We found the middle. So from here, it is very real, it's been interpreted. So how are we going to justify that? So first, Dan, I'm using with the Dan now. Yeah. So what is Dan? Tian. Okay. Dan is medicine. Dan in Cantonese, right? Okay. So that means it's medicine. So this is a medicine study. Now, this is a very ancient character of Dan. So what does it look like? It looks like a cooking pot, isn't it? True? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, Taoism have 2 evolution stages. Do you understand that? Do you know that? No, you don't, because all you know is immortality. Well, that's later stage. the first stage of Taoism, Daojia, about 3,000 years ago, Lao Tzu, Zhongzi, Li Zi, they don't talk about spirit. There's no anything about spiritualism. It's only after Han Dynasty, when the Taoist priest Zhang Douling, right, it created immortality. Okay, so they turned completely into spiritualism, and this is another evolution of Taoism. So if you don't know about the history side, I mean, you'll miss a lot of the big picture. Okay, now this ancient picture, what is it? The DanTian. Okay, so the upper DanTian is a brain, the middle DanTian, and then the lower DanTian. So we'll talk DanTian. Can you read the language? You can't. So you can't read the language, and how are you going to train that? Even I have to pay somebody to read this, some specialist, because these are ancient texts. Even I got problem when I was doing my PhD. I actually employed translator because I have to get into the brain of these ancient teachers. What are they trying to tell us? So that's why we have big problem in lost in translations. So we are talking about from Chinese language translated to English, and then even now from the English, you read English, but then you have to translate into Dutch languages and then translate to Spanish language. So that's where the problem is. We're lost in translation. Any more? Okay. Okay. Now, please. What is it? Pt.4. Just now we were talking about Dan. We were talking about the medicine. Now, Pt.4. This is what a Tian, isn't it? Huh? So that is what we're talking about, an area, not a point. Not a point 3 inches underneath your belly button. Yes. So next one, please. Farmers working on it. Very hard laboring. Okay. To harvest what? To harvest your natural body medicine. So it's an area of medicine, DanTian. Now this is one of the earliest ancient character. Does it look like a Pt.4? So straight away, if you focus 3 inches below your belly button, right? Okay, you got a big problem there. It's an area, you focus on one point. Okay, okay, now this is the 12 organs now. Yeah. So like I said, the 3 DanTian actually in 12 organs. In TCM, Dan, the out external Taoist medicine, the upper burner, the middle burner, the translation again, yeah, okay, the lower burner. Burner, why do you call it fire? Because life force. It's a life force. You're talking about the fire extinguished, you're dead. Okay, so 3 DanTian. Now this is not DanTian now because these between middle DanTian and lower DanTian. Okay, 2 more organs, right, is the brain. So the brain is upper DanTian. Okay, so all the way from the brain stretched down, right up down to the middle and the lower DanTian is the spine. So internal, we're looking at 14 major organs. There's a clock there, 2 hours, 2 hours per organs. Okay, so we have to, when you work with this different DanTian, you work with different time as well. Do you know the time schedule? Huh? Okay, so that's why it's very, very important. The gallbladder start 11 till 1, and then the liver 1 to 3, and the 3 o'clock, 3 till 5 is the lung, 5 till 7 is the last intestine, 7 till 9, right, is the stomach. So they have to, the stomach, they go back to the spleen. So all these things, the spleen go to the pericardium. So it has been recorded 5,000 years. Okay, so is it not a medical study? And you're telling me you can study it on 1 weekend and you're a healer? Oh, good luck to you. Okay, now I'm using neurological side now. So spinal cord. Yeah. So all these, right, they are neurology, isn't it? So because the signal going through central nervous system and feeding signal to the the organs. The organ will send signal to the brain through this massive heavenly pillar, the heavenly pillar to the brain. The brain reacting, going back right, with the qi. So this is electrical qi in neurology, isn't it? Okay, and then when it release the biological thing, the Dan in medicine, that's biological qi. Next one, please. Now this is more clearly now, okay, yeah? So we talk about three DanTian, upper DanTian, middle DanTian, and lower DanTian. Okay, so to sum it up now, this is the DanTian now. So are you going to still go around and say, oh, focus on 3 inches below my belly button and 1.3 inside? Are you going to still focus on your qi hai, the ocean of energy? I'm sure you'll start asking question now. Good. That's why you have to ask question. If you don't ask question, how are you going to learn? Now go back to ask your master now. Okay, see if he can give you the answer. Okay, yeah. So I've done my job. I'll give you something that you don't know, something you don't want to know, or something you might not want to like it. So at least you got something to compare now. Okay, think about it. Find the middle. Find the middle. The middle is the Tao. And this Tao is very specific Tao. The Tao is a name. So what is this specific name? What is this specific Tao? The Tao here now is internal Taoist medicine, not external Taoist medicine. Okay, yeah, yeah. Internal Taoist medicine, like I said, I've used the word in English term placebo, although there's still a lot of argument going around. Yes, we need more research, we need more data, but at least we are on the correct Tao. So you go around to Harry Potter, that's another Tao. So you choose your own Tao. Okay, the name. Yeah, the name, the methodology 3,000 years ago, Xing Qi Su, Dao Yin Su. There's 2 major names. Okay, so we have the first-hand information. So that's why my research institute, we go into the first-hand information because, right, from Zhou Dynasty to Warring State Dynasty, right, Spring and Autumn Dynasty, to Qing Dynasty, to Han Dynasty, Tang Dynasty, Song Dynasty, these are all second-hand information, third-hand information, right up to there, from 5,000 years ago all the way down to now is 5,000 years, but many, many hands information. So from our institute, we go all the way back to 5,000 years first-hand information. So if you'd like to join us, you're most welcome. Okay, yeah. So good. So I'll wrap it up now. So thank you so much for attending my seminar. I'm Dr. Liu. So any other things?